Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking into something really iconic. That breathy voice of Marilyn Monroe. Everyone knows it.
Constantly recognizable.
Exactly. We've got this article, Marilyn Breathy Voice, and our mission really is to unpack how that sound, came about and what it meant for her whole persona.
Right. Because I think most people, like you said, just assume that's how she naturally spoke.
Yeah, you just hear it and think, that's Marilyn.
Yeah.
But, well, the sources tell a pretty different story, don't they?
They really do. It's quite fascinating, actually. The big takeaway is that the voice we associate with her wasn't her natural speaking voice.
Wow. Okay.
The article talks about her childhood back when she was Norma Jean Mortensen. And, well, she had a stutter.
A stutter. Seriously. That really changes the picture we have of her, that smooth, almost effortless delivery.
It does. It adds a whole other layer.
So how did she go from, dealing with a stutter to that voice, the one everyone remembers?
Well, speech therapy was key. The article points out she had specific exercises.
Exercises? Like what?
Focused on breath control, mainly, and how she used her vocal cords. The idea was to manage the stutter, but this focus on increasing airflow, that's what resulted in that breathy quality.
How do you do, Mr. Harris? Hello, Mr. Harris. Hi there, Mr. Harris.
Hello.
Oh, not again. Look, I'm waiting for someone terribly important.
Oh, well.
Dan, I've rehearsed with them all afternoon, and they're very friendly. And listen, Eddie, the head waiter's name is Carlos. He has a very good table for you and Mr. Harris, and the drinks are on the house.
Huh. So it started as a way to manage the stutter, but then it became something else.
Exactly. It wasn't just overcoming an impediment. It seems it became a technique she consciously developed, or at least leaned into.
Okay, so let's talk about that. How big a deal was this acquired voice in creating the whole Marilyn Monroe image?
Oh, huge. Absolutely huge. Think about the blonde bombshell persona they were crafting.
Right.
That soft sort of whispered tone.
Yeah.
It just fit perfectly, didn't it? It added this layer of vulnerability, maybe, but also allure.
Yeah, vulnerability mixed with that glamour. It made her seem approachable, almost intimate.
I see. Well, why don't I give you my telephone number?
Why don't you? Yes, it's a very...
No, I have a much better idea. I'll call you tomorrow at variety and we can make a date.
Oh, it's, well, tomorrow happens to be my day off.
Oh, I was afraid of something like that. Excuse me, that must be my guest. Oh, hello.
Vicky, this is Mr. Lou Harris.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I enjoyed your performance, Miss Hoffman.
Did you? Did you really? Come in, please. This gentleman was just leaving.
Tender-hearted.
I'm sorry, but there are 5 of you already, and I much prefer working as a single, if you know what I mean. And I think you do.
Even on screen.
And instantly identifiable. It became her trademark, completely unique to her.
It sounds like it was almost part of the costume,
Yeah.
Like the platinum hair, the dresses.
That's a great way to put it, and the sources suggest she saw it that way, too, to some extent.
Really? She was aware of it being constructed.
Very much so, it seems. The article mentions she often talked about Marilyn in the third person.
Oh, interesting. Like she was stepping into a role.
Precisely. It highlights that separation between Norma Jean, the person, and Marilyn, the public figure, and that breathy voice. It was like the vocal costume, as the source says, for playing Marilyn.
That's quite profound, actually. It wasn't just about looking the part, but sounding it too.
Yeah.
And it came from tackling a personal difficulty.
Right. It shows incredible determination, doesn't it? And a real understanding of performance.
Definitely. Taking a challenge, the stutter, and not just overcoming it, but transforming the solution into a core part of your stardom.
It was a strategic adaptation, really. It helped her speak more easily, which was the initial goal, right? But then it became this defining characteristic serving the persona she and the studios were building.
So, wrapping this up then, the key thing is that iconic Marilyn voice wasn't just her. It wasn't an accident of birth.
No, not at all.
It was developed deliberately,
Yeah.
stemming from overcoming her stutter, and then kind of honed as part of the Marilyn package.
A conscious choice, yeah. It became synonymous with Marilyn, maybe sometimes feeling a bit separate from Norma Jean herself.
It really underscores the whole idea of constructed identity in the public eye.
Absolutely. The power of performance.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? About other famous people. Are there other things we see as just them as totally natural traits.
That might actually be carefully crafted elements.
Exactly. Aspects designed to contribute to that larger-than-life image. What does that tell us about, identity itself and how it can be performed?
That's a really fascinating thought to leave with. How much is real? How much is performance?
Definitely something to chew on. Thanks for digging into this with me.
My pleasure. It was fascinating.
After you get what you want, you don't want it. If I gave you the moon, you'd grow tired of it soon. You're like a baby. You want what you want when you want it. But after you are presented with what you want, you're discontented. You're always wishing and wanting for something. When you get what you want, you don't want what you get. And though I sit upon your knee, you grow tired of me. 'Cause after you get what you want, you don't want what you wanted at all.